I'm gonna show you today some movie scenes from food/restaurant movies or TV shows. I want you to react to them and sort of say, oh, this is realistic, or maybe it's not realistic, or what you like about it, what you don't like about it.
Okay, in movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, first one.
I wonder if I need glasses.
Any good chocolate? Probably the most famous food movie. You probably heard of it. I'll just show you first and see if you know.
Ratatouille. It's a peasant dish. Are you sure you want to serve this to Eagle?
Do you know what ratatouille is?
Yeah, of course. It's just a very rustic. Mainly from the south of France. And because of all the Provençal vegetable, which is eggplant, zucchini, peppers, onions, garlic, thyme, and of course you use a bit of tomato paste. I love Ratatouille actually. And I think this movie is really perfect for the name. How did it come up with the name Ratatouille? It's so cute. I love this mouse. This
Rat.
is not... Oh, it's a rat?
Yeah.
Oh.
Could you make it if you wanted?
Oh yeah.
What is he doing right now?
But this is a very sort of like a classic way to lay out the vegetable, make it very slow, you see, and it's very layered. So this is a very actually this little mouse. What's the name of this mouse?
Remy the rat.
Huh?
Remy.
Remy, that's his name.
Yeah.
And it's really, you know what? This movie is consulted by
Thomas Keller.
Thomas Keller, and also he's cooking, and this is a very typical, like, basic kind of a French cooking. You know the way they layer almost like a little mountain, and then it stacks very nicely, so you eat it very soft.
Okay, this next one is from a movie called Burnt.
2 beef, 1 halibut. I said, where's the pigeon sauce? The pigeon
Chef, the guest has requested roasted potatoes with the lamb instead of beetroot and turnips.
No.
Okay, I want you to go back to the part that he's putting up the order and starting go, like ready to go with his hand. Chef hand does not work like that. It's like, let's go, boom. You see what I mean? You don't do that. Overacting, yeah, it's like, oh, let's go.
Yeah.
But I love his body language. It's really been studied, you know, the way he focuses, the way he is really into the plate and trying to multitask at all times. You know, trying to plate the dish, at the same time communicating with the front of the house and also communicating with his staff.
This is an accurate representation so far?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Let me handle this, Adam. Adam.
Hey, guy, you like to see a hairy ass?
Apologize.
Beg your pardon?
Apologize to her.
Go f yourself, mate. The bartender says...
Has anything ever happened like this when you're at a restaurant?
Yes.
The chef getting mad at a guest?
Yeah, just like you can go home now. Giving them a check, wrap everything up.
What, because they were rude?
Yeah.
Like when?
Not like that. I never seen it myself, but I see, I heard chefs that go to a table, I cannot serve you anymore. I did it myself because some people are difficult. You just say, hey, you know what, I cannot serve you.
Like what were they being difficult about?
Well, sometimes they are rude. Sometimes they are just, you know, sending food back without any kind of like, yeah, just so odd kind of
I thought the customer is always right.
No, like that. That's not true. That's not true. We're all human, you know, we can only do so much. You don't act like an asshole when you go to a restaurant. But at the same time, you can also, you know, say things like, hey, you know, I don't eat certain things if you have allergies. Now it's normal. Nowadays especially.
This next one is called Food Wars, which is an anime. I've never actually seen it, but everyone always comments that I want you to watch some of the recipes. So I have a compilation of some of the food.
That is so cute. Wow, they even look the onions a little brown. I like it. It's actually sometimes it's very exciting to see something like that. Actually, like somebody acting be in the kitchen. Wow, look at the rosemary. Wow, look at the fire. Oh, they melt the butter in. Bacon that. Remember I do something like that?
Could that actually be a thing someone makes? A fake pork roast with potato inside instead of pork?
No, it's just too mushy. By the time you bake it, you know, the bacon cannot hold on to a mushy potato. You get what I mean? It's too soft.
Really?
Yes. I like the idea that, you know, the onions, the way they cook it, I think is proper. But by the time they do the glaze, I really love. With the potato, no way. After you roast, how do you roast it? It's gonna fall apart. All the potato gonna leak out. Yeah, I do really like it because You know, this is entertaining, you know, for young kids and adults sitting in the family. Let's talk about it. Oh, they use squid, you know, so kids won't get bored. Definitely would not.
So have you ever heard of the show The Bear? I'm sure you've heard of the show, right? Which is probably the most popular food / restaurant TV show ever. You've never watched it, right?
No, I'm in it every day.
But I wanted to get your reaction to this clip.
What's about?
We're diving.
Yeah?
The food's going too slow.
Which tables?
All tables.
All tables?
I gotta talk to Marcus. Marcus, we're down 12 bread sets, all right? We need them now. They gotta fucking walk, like, right now. Your dad's on 40. He's good.
Thank you.
The chef.
Chef said how many bread sets are up?
Yeah.
Remember you promised me we wouldn't run out of forks?
Yeah.
Guess what the just happened?
Said bread
Ran
set?
out of forks.
Yeah, Bear, we ran out of fucking forks. I'm gonna buy you a calculator.
You ever ran out of cutlery during service?
Okay, you know, if you're running a professional kitchen, even though it's not a chef job to really like maintain how many forks you have, you know, if it's just a restaurant just opening, the front of house, the manager does not have that organization and count how many seats, how many knife and fork. Okay, there's a problem right there.
You're saying that should be on the managers more than the chef?
Oh, 100%. And at the same time, the inventory, you know, the manager, GM should know every single thing. How many plates on the, you know, how many napkins, all that for performance. Once you open the curtain, hey, you know what? People say, hey, you know, I bought a ticket. I can't see that part of the show. You can't do that.
Go to the closest store, buy every goddamn fork they got, chef. Okay.
I still need the all day on bread.
Have you ever had people step out and have to buy things from the grocery store during service?
Oh yeah, it's not like completely run out. You're almost like you have to fill a small container. Okay, it only lasts for another 3 more order. Okay, you go to the store right now. Once you run, do you have a bicycle? Take your bike and drive over there. If you have a car, go and drive and pick it up and get back as soon as possible. You know, the sound of that, it is, I like the acting.
Claire's on 31. Okay. Go say hi.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually?
It's like bugging the chef. Okay, that's, the chef got it cooked.
People want you to say hi to the table, but you're too busy?
No, yes, all the time. I say, oh yeah, sure, I'll go over there. It means no.
Eventually?
Where the f is Josh?
Yo, just go. Yo, I'll go and have a minute. I'm in the shit. Leave me the f alone. Just get there when I can get there. Say, just...
They're negotiating, that's so funny. If I have a manager like that, I would just say, you know what, you're outside now.
Press, can you give me hands? Chef. Sydney! What, why are you ignoring me? Because you mad at me? What?
They were yelling each other so close.
This is a bit dramatized.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they're just like 2 feet away. Yelling? What are you yelling? I can't hear you. You know, there are more conversation than the body language in the kitchen. You get what I'm talking about? It's like people don't have time when they are talking. They're still yelling and they're raising their voice, but they're still working. Their eyes is still on the plate. Look at it, like, I'm gonna take you down. And meanwhile, the kitchen is in the shit. And the front of the house, like, missing forks. They're still doing this. Yeah, it's really raised the bar, the drama, quite a bit. The dialogue is kind of like, you know what, for people who does not understand restaurant business, story is there, but it just does not have those kind of dramatic, like, what do you mean you don't want to go and say hi to customer? Yeah, I don't have time. There's a negotiation going on. Meanwhile, the chef is trying to run the kitchen. That's kind of funny, actually.
You know the chef, Matty Matheson, produced it?
Yeah.
So I'm sure he had...
Oh yeah, he has probably a lot to do with it, right? To understand how the logistic of the restaurant works.
Last thing is from the same show. It's a recipe. People really like this recipe. So I was gonna have you react to it.
Is it a TV show?
Same show.
Oh, okay. Look at the way she pipes.
Is that not realistic?
No. It's all about the chef hands, how they handle. You look at her, the way she's handling the frying pan. I'll show you.
So you wouldn't hold it like that?
You don't hold it like that. There's no weight.
So how would you hold it?
You hold it straight, and so you can. Maybe it's for the filming purposes.
Is the camera
Your
there?
camera, like, can you move your hand? You see the piping back. Usually, you just piping like you don't squeeze it like that. It's kind of
like
cute.
this?
Though. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know. Now
What is this? A cheese?
Let's go cheese omelet, I guess.
It's good, do you think? The potato chips?
She crunched the potato chip in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. But in terms of the omelette, doesn't look. It looks too greasy. Number one. Number two, is not fluffy. Number three, there's a technique when you make an omelette. By the end, you use your rag, you hold on to the omelette on top of it, and then you curve it like a croissant, and that's sort of like molding it. So that's the technique. Like fluff it up, molding it. There you go.
So what was your favorite?
I like the Japanese one, I have to say. I'm not going to lie.
Why is that?
Because it's very educational. I love Asian food, and also it's very animated. It's very quick, very good information. Sometimes it wakes you up because of all this drama of like fire and all that. Bear is more like really you want to sit down to learn about what's going on with this restaurant business in the kitchen. People never understand what that is. It is a physical condition. There is also the intellectual condition, and there is also the communication. There is also understand business, also passion. Guys, if you like this, comment, subscribe, press the button, and say yeah. Yes chef, yes chef. I do really enjoy. I want to watch more of the Japanese.